All right, guys, let's do this. That was Chill Cartoon Vibes, by the way. Very cool channel. Go check them out. I got something really cool to show everybody. They don't know yet, but they completely remade the Stone Sanctuary map, and I'm really excited to show them. So let's get straight into it, shall we? Greetings and salutations. Hold, no talk, no talk, no talk, no talk, no talk. You're muted. Okay, go ahead. You were saying?
Am I? Oh, no, I was finishing my thing. I feel like the cute boba shop girl is like evidence of a universal intelligent design. Like some kind of retributive karmic justice of a dispassionate god that judges me on a past life I don't even remember. The thin plexiglass that separates us only allows for the kind exchange of a smile through eye contact. An apt metaphor for the distance between our two universes. Passing comet never to touch the surface of the world beneath. I rue in my angst against the tyrant creator.
Okay.
And if you were a rich man,
like
if
my
I was a
grandpa
rich
always
man,
said.
I'd worry about the inevitable heat death of the universe. I really think that's like a rich people problem.
Yes.
My grandfather always said, if she says some stupid shit, just beat the fuck out of her. She won't fight back.
Whoa, dude!
Damn.
I think your grandfather was a piece of shit. No offense.
We're going off script here, Liquor. Back to the script.
Wait. There's a whole
Is
conversation
your
we had.
grandfather from the 1500s? Like,
Excellent.
Was
Very
there too
good.
much affection for women there for a moment?
Anyway,
hello
everyone. Welcome to Sagas and Solace Convergence, Episode 1. Would anyone like to give a recap thus far and perhaps not include language that might get me banned instantly? That'd be great.
I gave him my recap.
Yes, Fine. Yes, good recap.
Craig.
You see,
Craig
this game,
Tyler.
Sagas and
Inspiration.
Solace, is like a boba girl looking at me across multiple dimensions. For through her smile, an exchange of eyes is much like Carter's journey dealing with the orange and being...
It's exactly like that. It's the distance. This immeasurable distance between us and Carter. It's like, I want to be there with him.
Luke's Boba Tea girl is much like Carter's orange. That
Craig, can you
doesn't
give the
sound
fucking
as
recap,
good.
please?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is.
I'm gonna say
going pretty well. All right. With the coming end of our broken Solace, we'd finished absorbing the energies given to us to help us with our future battles. And with the final questions given, the creature warns us of the future of our land. The life stripped, converted into some orange energies to fuel a ritual somehow, to some possibly futile, who knows, attempt to resurrect Tyr himself. And though our friends in Bound and Broken were astonished by such things, we in the Carnelian Circle have long adjusted to such shifts in our perspectives. She also told us of the after we had explained the Phoenix tour that it too must come to an end. Some form of unnatural life it now occurs must be put to an end. Some unknown cycle continued. As our time at the Edge came to an end, we were returned to the Stone Sanctuary. But one warning, one thing that was informed to me, still rang within my head, that I would need more power to face what came ahead. Something I have denied myself for a while. And with that thought echoing through my head, we spent what little time we had with our new allies, informing them of their future efforts, what might they expect, as well as the allies they might have for their own missions deep within the East. With some final parting gifts, a mask from the one named Fane to myself, resources, a few. We made promises to each other to assist help and myself to at least attempt to not create the mindless undead, to ensure that those that I create were conscious, thoughtful, and capable of understanding their own doings. We now all prepare for our battles, politics, and whatever rising threats that this land may not survive.
Well done, Craig.
Yes.
Inspiration for you.
I'll add it to my collection.
All right. So I have a really cool thing to show. This is a gift from the Mapmaker team to Sagas and Solace, which we have attempted to remake the Stone Sanctuary into something truly magnificent, which we represented in game from all the hard work that Laza and the others are doing at the center of Moazgadan. So, without further ado, I'd like to show you guys what they made. I'm going to do a nice slow intro, if you don't mind.
Mm.
So, I'm going to load this map. Don't zoom out. And let me know when you guys have loaded it.
Sanctuary.
The stoniest sanctuary, that's right.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm
Yeah.
in.
I'm pretty zoomed out. Should I just zoom in?
Zoom in.
Yeah, just zoom into where you are here.
Ah, excellent. I see only darkness.
Oh, there's little lamps too.
Okay, is everybody in?
Yep. Loaded.
All right. Should hear the music.
Mm.
You guys hear
Yes.
the music? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take a brief little control of Marlowe here as the party makes their way into the Stone Sanctuary. Make sure that chat can see it good. Hold on, let me adjust the map here. Chat room, it looks good.
Nice.
And so, as you come before the Carnelian Circle within the Stone Sanctuary, Marlowe lifts his hand and recites the words, which can be whatever you'd like if you want to say something now. You're turning it on, by the way.
Ooh. I say a phrase that will be edited in post,
Okay.
but I will come to something that will be consistent.
As Marlowe utters the words, the stone of Ezekine in the center of the platform of the table opens its great eye, and from it his divine radiance showers all within its presence. As the eye opens, light begins to fill the chamber. Welcome to the Stone Sanctuary.
That's very pretty.
See it blinks? Do you guys see it blinking?
Uh-huh. Pretty rad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is sick.
There you go.
Rock.
Heck yeah.
Marlo will look a bit concerned and apprehensive. And then he will say, Mr. Laza, are you here?
Oh, yes, Mr. Marlowe, I'm right here.
Oh,
I was polishing a few stones.
Glad to see you're alive. Uh, what happened here? Did you renovate this place?
Indeed, I thought a bit of, well, cleaning up could have been done. I also wanted to make things more official looking. I also added a bit of my people's touch. As
I
he
see we
moves
have
towards
chairs.
the stone center.
What is that, if you don't mind?
Oh, in my people's belief, more so not just my race, but Cyclops believe that time is a circle, and that all is viewed simultaneously. Which is why I decided to craft something quite special. My people believe that a central light that all come to gather is a holy place, where knowledge is illuminated and darkness is banished. Hence the lighting, to simulate such an effect. Indeed, I have placed the stone of Ezekine within the center, that his watchful gaze might ensnare all that we do.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
It was the least I could do.
I'll be. Central light. I like it.
Well then, we stand ready to serve the Carnelian Circle, whatever you might need. There's also side chambers in case you want to peek on people. False rocks that you can hide inside with comfortable chairs.
I get the feeling that we've moved on from that sort of shenanigans.
Well, still.
I probably
What do you
best
mean?
that we
peek on?
don't. Many of us happen to be quite visibly upsetting to many. Some discretion might still be needed.
If you say so. I believe he means, Mr. Marlowe, the thing that we used to do where we'd hide behind curtains. Now we hide in fancy rocks.
That you had suggested?
And then promptly ignored.
Nonetheless, I believe we had some ideas of events to go before the elf and his friend showed up. That he wasn't ready, and plans to do. Otherwise, I believe we still needed to talk to our new residents, or at least the representatives.
I will admit I'm a little confused as to our timeline and what our plans are. Were we not having some sort of meeting with faction leaders or something soon?
That's right.
I don't even know what day it is.
I don't either. We
ideally.
were wherever that was for.
Nothing to fear. I have kept track of everything. Everything is as it should be. We have received responses from quite a few individuals. And we have also sent out an equal number requesting their attendance. Merchants from Saphira, the city of sapphires, the Brass Baron representative, a representative from the Far East. You guys met her already, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I
rest-
think
yeah,
she
yeah, yeah.
lives here.
Yeah. Soon, all shall be gathered for what you require.
We
Approximately
need to only wait
2
for
weeks
them
or
to
so.
arrive. Good.
Yes, I suspect that a sufficient amount will have arrived in approximately 2 weeks' time.
Good. Good.
When we're supposed to speak to our new influx of people, the Gillians, the one from the west.
Do you mean
From Haiku.
Do you mean the Glayans?
Yes, those.
Indeed, I have set aside time for that as well. I could also handle it myself if you find such things to be interruptive.
Hmm.
I think
might
Your call, Marlo.
I would like to state that it might be necessary for us to speak with them, as our earlier conversations where we were speaking of having them move to the Twilight Hills, or at least some of them, to occupy it, a gesture of goodwill as well as protectors upon the portal.
Yeah, I think that's a good gesture.
Indeed.
Hmm.
If you'd like, I could arrange you to speak with them immediately. Whenever would suit you, of course.
I have no plans at the moment. And you say nay?
if there's
I'm a bit
something we
lost in
can-
thought, but yeah,
Is that a
if you guys
horse?
think it's a good idea.
Nope.
What about
No, but you can take it that way if you need.
it? Oh yes.
I will put my helmet on. I am ready. We can speak with these people.
Yes. Carry on. I'll sit in the corner, I suppose.
There are a lot of seats.
Yes, I was making a joke. It's not. It's a circle.
Very well. I shall arrange for the arrival of a representative.
I will put on the mask given to me, albeit I'm not attuned to it yet.
Alright, do you guys prefer the light in the darkness or business casual lighting?
I think we should be a little less ominous to our
Business casual is nice.
That's business
What?
casual.
We'll
I'll
keep
the fly over here.
we'll keep the dark ambience for the world leaders, to really
Oh, okay.
Ah, good.
Alright, the eye of Ezekine will close then.
Yes. Perfect symmetry.
Perfect.
It better be.
Yeah, we gotta move
I had
you
to wait
down
to see
here,
what
and
everyone
you down here.
fill their seat.
It's a circle. What?
Yeah, circles are symmetrical.
You could
Yeah.
you could have sat anywhere. It would have been perfect symmetry.
Perfect.
Symmetry isn't real.
Symmetry is a social construct.
A real social experiment yet to be over.
Okay, so a representative from the Glands will be sent to you.
Hmm. Miss Na, have you picked out a house in the city at all?
Who is your diplomat again? Was it Nicholas?
I think
Yes.
Go check my notes.
Was?
No, wait.
Uh,
It was the chubby guy.
it was
The
Butters,
It was
right?
the
Yeah.
Brass Baron spy, dude.
Brass
Oh,
Baron,
Beto
yeah.
Buttermilk. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's the one.
At least for higher class people. So yeah, he'd be a diplomat.
Okay.
Forgot to open up the Moaskadan folder.
Alright, and you guys see these two approach.
Hmm.
You will see Beto Buttermilk in all his fanciful dress.
Excellent. Dependable.
And then next to him, you will see a Glayan traveler. Alright, as they approach, this individual will give a deep bow and will begin to speak in a language that I don't think anyone here understands.
Mm-mm.
No glands.
Orange.
Vito will then say, "Greetings to you all. This one's name is Onise, and I'll be translating for him as I speak his tongue."
Ah.
Let's see, Vito. Greetings. Only say.
Beto will translate. From this point forward, anything spoken to will be through Beto, but to him. I want to thank you for your invitation. It is most hospitable. We know that the stone walls of your great city have provided us much protection.
I'll cast tongues.
Oh, okay.
Beto's a mole. Like I don't.
I get it. You want to make sure he's not leaving shit out. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna ask, how does he sound like Unise? But tongues is being happening, so.
Oh my god.
Don't be.
Don't be. What?
Time to pull out
that's
the
a
Nara.
callback to that's an inside joke from the previous.
Time to pull out the Nara voice.
All right,
Want to hear that accent?
As you cast tongues, Beto will see the spell, and then we'll nod. I take it I should leave it to you then.
Just save you some save your breath. You know what I mean?
As you wish. He excuses himself. Onise will
You
look.
can. Never mind.
Onise will look after him worriedly, and then they'll look back. I cannot. He's confused.
You can speak in your language.
He hears you speak, and he will tilt his head as he can understand it. Why can I understand you?
It's magic.
Oh my goodness. So strange the magic is. Well then, I am Onise. I was once a good friend to Lord Tai, proper and vassal lord of Haikyo, before his fall. As I was saying through the dwarf, I am thankful for the refuge that you have provided to me and my people.
You're very welcome. Part of the rules of this land. Anyone is welcome as long as you follow the.
Yes. May I ask why we have been called here? Has there been a problem?
Not a problem. A recent development. We have a teleportation system accessible to us to a place south of Haikyo known as Hilly Lock. Figured we'd extend the traversal method to you. Your people would rather migrate elsewhere.
This Hilly Lux.
Can we understand him, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, rather quick to the point. Apologies. He's not one for long conversations.
I'm in the I'm tired and would rather get point mood. But if I missed something, roll please.
Apologies. I know this is much. We had found a site on the other side of this portal. We believe that your people had once lived there, on this land.
Oh yeah.
It is, as far as we can tell, not quite a holy land, but something perhaps similar to your people. Or at least used as one.
There is a monastery on the outskirts of the town I grew up in.
It's the resting monk.
Speak of the monk. Lord Tai had mentioned that an ancient refuge of our people was found on the southern edge of the Weeping Lake, long since thought lost and conquered by the Orcish tribes. Many times Lord Ty had spoken to me about the desire to reclaim it for Glaeus. He was afraid of the political adversity this would cause. But now with the continent so erupted in battle, war in everyone's teeth, are you sure this is wise? To send me and my people into lands where we may be considered an invasive force?
That's a good question. And I don't know about sending your people, but we have the means to travel there. That's not something we should ignore. I think approaching that diplomatically or in a reasonable way with the locals is something we'd like to open the door to, I guess. But Twilight Mouse would know better about the politics of the area.
I think what we were hoping for was that your people would be safe here, in Arcadum, but perhaps we could send a few families or a few groups to live in Hillylox, mainly to monitor the situation. Less of an invasive force and more of an observatory group.
So you want us to spy for you?
More like... Yes, I suppose that would be the most accurate term.
Do we want spy?
No,
I think more of make friends.
Yes, not
for
actively spying, but it would still be a plant. It would still be a spy type situation.
Twilight, please. You'll put a hand up. As stated, we have a portal types. And that portal is also on that side of the city. That site. Anyone could attempt to enter it. While I do wish to give this site to you and your people, there would simply be the expectations that you would protect the portal. Anything else would be left to your people. We'd be able to supply you with some basic foods, but again, the city is, well, it's in ruins for the most part.
So you wish to expand?
It's, think of it like a doorway. On one end is our home, and on the other end is another place and another people's home. We like to make the passage through that doorway as less bothersome as possible.
To keep it open, but preferably for us.
Yes. So you wish to expand?
I suppose.
I like this man.
I don't really...
What you are requesting is that someone, in this case, some of my people, would go there, protect the portal's entrance from those that would cause it nefarious deeds, and I presume maintain an operative relationship with you, perhaps even loyal to you?
He would nod.
Well, that is expansion through vassalhood, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
I like my door analogy a bit better. I'm not too... I'm not one to frame things in that perspective of
Forgive me.
Expansionism.
Forgive me to speak bluntly, but I know not of how the magics will translate this. You speak of a door, but you speak of a door unharmed. You protect a door with soldiers in this case. Yes?
Yes.
How else will it be protected?
People who have a mutual vested interest in the passageway being protected.
Yes, and ones that I dare say you would wish to be loyal, or at least friendly towards you, lest you'd lose that door.
We would intend to continue to supply your people with food and other such resources that could then be
Perhaps you
passed through the
misunderstand my meaning. I do not mean to challenge your dominion, nor do I think that it is unwise to do so. I am simply trying to ascertain to what extent you would request the help of my people. On the one hand, you wish for us to settle around it. On the other, you wish for us to protect it. My question is to what extent? From where I come from, our warriors are bound by oaths, and loyalty is above all else. Death before dishonor. And you have done a great kindness to my people. We are honor bound to fulfill your request. I am simply clarifying its meaning.
I don't want to tell you what to do or have any honor bound oaths or anything. I apologize if this is a incongruency between our cultures or something, but I wanted to present this in the most pragmatic way possible. There's a door, and there's something that I think is of benefit to your people's culture on the other side of the door, and it would be best if we had friends living on the other side of that door.
Marlowe, your soft-handedness is not going to help us. He is giving you hard facts. He is simply stating that if you wish for him to hold such a position, he will need an oath. It is their way.
It is not so much that I expect a full oath to be made. I am not ignorant of the difference of culture here. But you say one thing but mean another. I do not take you as a liar, sir. Perhaps you should be firmer with what you mean. You wish for friends. But an ally is more than a friend, is it not? Will we have dominion over this door that you gift to us? Will we be autonomous? Or will we be expected to perform and act in a certain way? Do you understand my meaning?
You will be autonomous by definition, as the edicts do not extend past the physicality of Moazkadan. You're not to uphold our traditions. Yes, you'll be autonomous. And that's something to have consideration of when dealing with the local, and perhaps being friendly with them as well, ideally.
And you would offer this place to us, supply us, and prepare us to lay claim to it. Defend it, as you stated. Is this true?
If you wish, if you see it fit.
Okay. Insight roll, please, everybody.
I'm already on.
Here, let me
But
roll
I
back.
have no idea.
Swig's the inside guy.
I've been watching the whole time.
I think it's actually really fitting that Swig and Chrome are the ones that made it. So
Nope.
I'll go with Chrome. So there's two things here. First, I'm going to start with. So Chrome and Swig both think the combination of things to get to this point. The reason why Onisei is so off-put by your offer is that it is too generous. Even if you meant it completely sincerely, he has no reason to believe that. You've essentially told him that you are willing to give up an enormous amount of power completely and freely to a people whom, by your words, would be able to create a city-state existence, completely autonomous, and with access to a portal system and a great array of magic. That is literally too good to be true for him. And furthermore, the implication of allowing he and his people to set up such a place means that his fear is that he and his people would be seen as an invasive force, which they would technically be. And the third and tertiary thing, and this is more from Swig's side of things, he doesn't believe you. He thinks that you're not telling him something, and using your evasive language of, oh, we're just friends, but not really, he's trying to figure out what it is that you want, because you haven't been clear on what you want to a way that he understands. As noble as free knowledge and exchange of ideas might be, in this setting, in this instance, it sounds like complete horseshit.
What was this guy's name again?
Onise.
Sorry, what? Onise. Onise, I can see doubt in your face. So let's put this simply and as real as it would come. Everyone's at war, and you will be an invaded force. Seeing as so, from what little I understand, Hillylock is under the control of the Metharians. And the Metharians are not pleased with our existence either. What we want out of you and your people is basically a shield. We would, of course, not leave you to die or dry out there, but we want somebody that can also ward off invaders. So you would be a sort of sponge of sorts.
Onise will start to nod, as if finally getting what you're saying. You intend, instead, that we will be a neutral force, one that they must contend with, and one that would be beholden to your kindness. This I understand. I will need to speak with my people to decide who amongst them and their families would want to take this risk. But I will say this. You may not expect oaths or even desire them or promises, and perhaps in your culture, such open generosity is common. But where we, my people, come from, such kindness is nearly unheard of, and such actions must be responded with in kind. I can see that there is a hesitance in you to utilize what we may be able to do for you. So I shall relieve you of that burden and state this instead. What you have offered my people is paramount to a miracle in our eyes. We do not wish to cause more war on your doorstep, and we would prefer a diplomatic existence, of course, alongside any. Many of my people hunger for home. They wish to return to Glaeus, but the ports are so far away, and indeed, the week of peace will be quite some time before it is upon us again. We will need a home in which to live. Therefore, we shall take you on your offer. We shall discuss terms in more detail when I have sufficiently spoken with my people, if you find such a thing amenable.
If it may assuage some of your worries and perhaps strengthen your argument for your people, we can show you this place.
I have no doubts as to the validity of your statements. You do not strike me as liars. If anything, if I may be so bold as to state, your honesty and generosity would be seen as weakness where I am from. I do not know if that is true here or not. But we, as he gestures towards himself, but meaning his whole people, but we walk the path of Bushido. We walk in honor and Ri. We shall uphold our friendship.
Also, you do not have to undergo this procedure. You can just stay in the city and fortify within the walls.
Yes,
You don't have to go out.
I understand this, but many of my people are not of the whole clan. They do not like the mountainous walls, grateful as they are to their protections. My people long for the open air, and the coast of such a lake, and the coast of the sea. We shall take the hills, if that is your wish.
He'll nod. Then speak to your people. Let them know and create a, like I said, expeditionary force if you can. Prepare get ready, and then perhaps more of your people may move in after, should they wish.
He will give a deep bow, and he will say, "You have done more than I think I have the words to articulate. I will return when I have spoken to the elders. You have changed," he corrects himself. "You have corrected my belief in the people of this continent. I had thought them naught but avarice, filled, deathly, like ghosts, feasting upon each other, like the East. But you are not. You are not like the Eclipse at all."
I would not try to sway your hatreds, but understand that there are much manipulations throughout this land. Like poisoned, and much of their waters have left everyone misguided and blind. We seem to correct that.
Go ahead and martial check him, Chrome. He is a level 9 samurai. A Glayan samurai.
Ooh.
So that means he has resolve and shit. He's specifically a what is it, a Sword of the West? The ones that fight with the hat. The straw hat.
Oh, okay.
He's a straw hat samurai.
Nice.
I'll give a nod to him.
Nice attack damage. Nice.
Nice. We should spar sometime.
We should spar sometime. It's two dudes in the hot tub 6 feet apart because they're not gay. When he say, "Will then bow. I shall speak with my elders. If there is nothing else."
You may go.
Right. He will turn with a military crispness in his step and return to his people.
As he leaves, I will speak towards Marlowe mostly. Those folks, they're much like me, straightforward, honorable. Speak to them like you speak to me, straightforward. That's with the fancy words. That's my tip to you next time.
I think no amount of straightforwardness will get past the fact that he laid his conversation full of ideas of oaths and honor, and he took what I said, an offer for something, and presupposed that I'd want something in return.
He lives in a realistic world. To get
Because you-
something, you must give something.
Because
He lives in a world that's still not what I'm trying to convey.
Marlo,
he
you
missed
do
my point.
want something. You want someone to be on the other side of the portal so that other people we don't want through the portal to go through the portal.
Want is a strong word. That's an ideal situation, but should we start these conversations with, "Hey, by the way, somewhere within probably a decade or less, the entire continent is going to be torn asunder and all of your people will be extinct"? Would that
No,
be the
but-
best way for us to see eye to eye?
And is it better to start with, "Hey, we have a portal system. Go to the portal and go live in this place"? You're just as inelegant as you
said
call everyone
go.
else.
I said he can. Hey, we have this thing that you might like. Make with it what you want.
Perhaps introductions. Say how you ask of his people, what of them. Learn of the person in front of you before you immediately ask them a question of, "Hey, do this for me, would you?" If you don't want to, it's fine. Goodness, you're a terrible politician.
I will.
Well, it seems that you have come to an accord with him, and that seemed very productive at the end. I think we just talked past each other. But it's neither here nor there.
And
The
you've
fact that he
talked
took
past-
joy in being our meat shield, this would feel strange. Isn't that strange? Am I just thinking that's strange?
It's not strange.
He's
Sounds
an
like a
oath
free
own-
life.
He is an oath-based warrior. I'm sure it's just a way for him to seek out his own way.
He's looking for
as a
something.
warrior.
He's looking for a reason. His people are here. They have no reason. They need something to do. This sounds like something to do.
Have we already disseminated the monk scrolls amongst the people?
Yeah.
Uh,
I thought we did.
Okay.
Yes.
Probably another reason why they're so happy with us.
I'll also speak up. We six are different individuals than others. How our mind works is a lot different from how the others. We see things as a third person, but they see things as themselves.
You mean we have an expanded perspective by comparison because of the
Yes.
things we've seen? Yes.
They're not like us.
Our goal is
They're
to
not.
save the continent. Their goal is to find a home. It's a bit of a difference. Yes.
We must
Hmm.
build a foundation for these people. Then perhaps we can drop the information of the world is ending. Because with no foundation, that information means nothing because they can't do anything.
Sometimes it's simpler to give someone a simple task without the monumental baggage of saving the world.
That sounds reasonable.
Some people are not meant to be in the Carnelian circle, I suppose. In any case, what's the next step? What are we doing next?
Well, I had wished to spend some time studying those scrolls myself, as well as entering my own laboratories, I guess. You look to Swig when he says that part.
I can be little help. I have to return to my roots and leave the glass files behind. Pick up a hammer again.
Your magic should be suffice.
Oh, I can do magic, yeah.
I got spells.
Well,
Any plans for any of you?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I suppose I am sitting on the hope that John Carter will happen upon my family and maybe return with them. So I've been preparing a home in the city, I suppose. I'll work on that.
You guys remember the details of what I told you that one time?
What?
No.
The demon thing?
Oh,
Even
I can't seem to recall. Never mind. Just
The
I
adventure
don't
with
remember
the
what
dragon
happened
seems to
yesterday.
have smoothed many of our brains, wrinkles right out.
You
I-
have to be more specific.
no.
Nard
This was
pales
somewhat
slightly while
important.
looking at Suig.
I think we
Yeah,
we
Are you
can.
talking
I'm
about
sure it'll come back to you.
Are you talking about our mission with the book? Or are you talking about the one that Tyr made?
Never mind.
The one
We should
back
find that.
at
we
the
should find that book.
Silverstones?
We have to help Laza.
It wasn't that important if I can't remember it.
Clearly.
Is this the time to move to our each individual duties we plan to do?
Unless
Is there-
anyone... Yes, it looks like it is time.
I learned something curious about the Twilight Hills. Those gem dragonflights.
Oh,
Yeah, I need a. You see, I need a gem, and well, we don't have any, and I don't have the means to buy one. off the market.
You went to go dragonfly hunting.
Yeah. Them dragonfly hunting. Probably have a small group with me and venture out.
I would ask that you locate some onyx ones if you can find them.
What's in it
Do
for
they
me?
come in onyx, Arcadum? The gem dragonflies?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Where you find a swarm is where you find a stockpile with them. That's what I learned.
We could go hunting.
Well, so be it. For those who need training, I know you were speaking of such things, Marlowe, after your meeting with the monk, I believe.
Yeah. I think passivity is gonna have to come to an end, especially now that we know the nature of these demons. Gotta get some practice throwing rocks.
Everyone must also
maybe-
prepare for the phoenix that we wish to fight, but that is some time away.
True. I've got a sending I might have to do, but I don't really have much else.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Ready, break.
all right, so gonna go a little overboard now. Basically, gonna begin the monk retraining, attuned to the mask, as well as going to grab the body of the elder that I still have from what was it, the Silverstone's town, and try and raise the guy with
fear.
speaking with dead with the new mask. Anyone else got some plans? Some retrainings they want to talk about?
I'm retraining all my alchemy stuff into forge armor and shield and smithing kit.
Are you going to be good at gems? Twig.
No, I think that's a whole different kit.
I could talk to Alchempock. He's a weaponsmith.
All right, I think we're done here, Arcadum.
All right.
Mhm.
Over the course of the next couple of days, Marlowe will receive a sending. The sending is from Thane. It says, "We have secured the rebellion's delegation for your city. His name is William Solace. Naturally, he is mistrustful of the church. Treat him well."
I will cast a sending back, and it just says, "Thank you." Did canonically or chronologically, did Jenny's sending arrive?
Press
Yes.
your fingers together.
Yes. Yes.
I will inform the party of it, just verbatim, and then I will send back a sending. I put it in notes. I can read it off for chat.
Well, what was the setting? Because we don't know it.
The send that we received.
Uh,
Do you want me to go get it, or do you have it?
I don't. I have it somewhere, but I don't have it accessible.
I'll go get it.
Yeah.
The Waymaker sent it to me.
Sending from Jenny.
Just gotta
Blah, blah,
scroll
blah,
back.
blah.
Scroll back. Scroll up to where he sent it to me. Did you pin it?
I might not have pinned it. I know I DM'd it to Luke as well.
Oh, you DM'd it to Luke? Oh, well, here.
Hey, Luke, it's just before that thing that you sent me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
there it is.
Okay. I
How
wonder
did
what
that
that
get
thing
there?
is.
Let's
How did
crack
that
that
get
open
there?
on stream.
No,
Oh, yes,
this
okay. Should I read it off?
Please.
Yeah, you said you were going
Okay.
to read it to us.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, from Ginny, my ex-girlfriend. We endeavor toward rescuing Matheria. Missed Captain Carter. Humbly requesting offered help. What may I expect? Question mark.
Oh.
Marlowe, in his exhaustion, will respond with Carter headed to ice flows. Faygate to demon wastes. We meet and kill demons. Can only help at Moaz Kadan. Are you nearby? Let her put me on read. And come
Put her on read.
balls in your court.
Nice.
Met Boba Girl. No longer interested.
I slide right.
Gold.
Slide right.
Jin is just over like Boba Girl. What?
Can you send me that, by the way, for my records, so I have it in my DMs?
Yeah, my reply.
Yeah.
It's in notes, but I can give you a copy of this.
Oh, yeah.
Rock on. So retraining sendings.
Yeah.
Nar, were you gonna send your sending?
Yeah, I was writing it up. I have a
Okay.
sending for Booker.
Booker.
Let me count real quick.
Ooh,
Should I hear?
man.
Didn't you kiss him?
No, I didn't kiss him. Do wish I could do the sending thing. That would be cool.
You want to
Nice
learn
guy.
magic?
25 words.
There's
I
a
don't think
tattoo.
I can. I have a tattoo that already.
I think we can get multiple tattoos on ourselves.
We will.
Yeah,
Mm,
it just gives you more permanent exposure.
Yes, I think I'd like to avoid that.
Magic is a state of mind. You just gotta fucking do it, you know?
I could take another tattoo on me.
I thought
Which one?
Marlowe forgot how to do that, or sold his supplies, or something.
I can still tattoo people.
Nice.
I don't think you
I'm
do
not
the
going
magic
to.
part though.
Right.
You have to offer him something, you know.
I'm not looking.
That should be good.
Good.
Alright. I have a message to send to Booker. Shadidai here. Much learned since last we spoke. You mentioned in Advanti of Orange, his religion could hold the keys to the ancients. Are you safe?
Look at being all worried. Okay, well,
Booker says no, LOL. I'll wait for his official response. That was just his Twitch response. No, LOL.
Just immediately gets a reply. No.
Are you safe? No. Ah!
No, getting checkmated.
All right.
Checkmate, atheists.
Defeated. Left us under. All right. If everyone else is basically done, I wanted to get a little moment where I was attempting to use the mask to speak to the corpse of the elder, if possible.
get him. Talk to that old man.
I'm sure he's doing great.
You're trying to speak to the corpse of the elder?
Yes, that we, with the mask of decaying whispers that was given to me by Fane.
He isn't lingering.
He's not lingering on it?
No.
Hmm.
No.
Unfortunate.
Let me make sure. Wait, which elder? Hold on, let me open my shit here.
So
From the town by the Silverstones.
he
Oh,
was the one that-
that guy? Oh,
Yeah.
No way, he's still there. No.
No, he's not in there anymore?
No, he's been turned into Silver Salt, unfortunately.
No.
I kind of figured.
Like, instantly.
Let's see. Can I see some lingering? Can I like roll a medicine check to try and see like if there's any like the process and how they did that? Like if it's lingering on them?
No.
No. Oh, cool.
No, you have no way of doing that from here at the Stone Sanctuary. If you want to go, you can't retroactively roll. No, you can go there now if you want and go look around and figure it out, but you're not going to do it from the Stone Sanctuary.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Well, still a nice little corpse here. Missing a few bits and pieces thanks
Yes,
to
eat
that
it.
damn hawk.
Super tasty.
I'm sure, but like,
Would it be great to just consume it?
I mean, does he even have a brain?
Even better, make an undead creature and have it go consume someone else.
It's possible.
An innocent person, if possible. That'd be great.
No, I can't be in the city. That'd be breaking some rules.
Ah, who's gonna stop you?
You have a whole nother city behind it.
Don't do weird shit to that corpse in here. I'm already not used to the
I'm in
new
my
architecture.
room.
I'm in my room.
Leave me alone, Dad.
Then it's even
And
funnier.
then the secret rock that's meant to spy on you in your room.
I have
Go
my
away.
own bed.
Marlo comes in. Don't do that in your room either. Don't do it anywhere there. He's like,
Well,
how many
I live under
secret
this
rocks
house.
do you have? You would not believe how many.
Look, buddy. You don't want to open the door to my room, all right? The smell will hit you. The corpses. Don't do that.
He smoked so many cigarettes he lost his sense of smell years ago.
Yeah, well, it's about to return to him in rapid fashion.
The goon cage.
Start going there on purpose just so you can feel something. Yeah.
Thanks for using your lithomancy in my project to build the zombie goon cave, Mr. Laza.
Well, look, I will move it to the ice under.
Well, Mr.
Need
Marlowe.
a baptism.
Well, Mr. Marlowe, it was either that or it was up in the vents, and I wanted to seal him off. Good, you
Right.
built a zombie goon cave.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Ah, goodness.
Alrighty, fellas.
Yeah, well, I think for the most part, it's just going to be some retraining, and then we're going to do the big talk. I think we should probably take a moment here real quick and actually like talk about what we will speak to the world leaders about, because I don't think we should stumble on this one, like, at all.
So, as far as I know, you want to do that after you fight the Phoenix, yes?
How we feeling?
Or are you going to do that before you
right.
fight the Phoenix?
Prior to the Phoenix, because I assume we'll go. Phoenix opens up the gates so that Carter and us can go through the gate to the Demon Waste gate, rather than go here, opening the direct line from here to the team.
Yeah, but you want to talk to the world leaders first.
Ideally, so that they
Yeah,
can do
because then we have to
something.
come back.
So they can act in case we die, you know.
Okay, I thought it was the Phoenix.
Oh.
I'm gonna need a few minutes. Well, I don't have all of that ready, but I can get it ready. It's just I have to turn my brain to a different chapter, is all.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, we can start talking about what we're actually.
I'll use the time of you figuring out what you want to do, what you want to talk to them about before I bring them in. It's just it takes a lot. It takes a lot of my cognitive power to role play that many characters with those many different ideologies.
Dude, I'm totally down for 20 minutes for me just berating Craig.
Sure. Go ahead. I do need some time to think, if that's okay. Guys, I need to get it all in my head. Also, I need to poop. I'll be right back.
Why are we berating Craig?
Fun and enjoyment. So to start off, my main suggestion, and then like the final thing, is that we should get them to sign the contract given to us by our good old friend, the Lord of Demons.
Wait, what?
That's
What?
not going to fly in Corvanus.
You say that, but
What?
we don't have. So
You want these fucking hillbillies to sign a
hillbillies.
Babylon contract? No
We're gonna
thanks.
do that.
You're special.
So, look, man, you said I was cooking last time, but no. Nonetheless, it's
Did I?
the idea that we can get them to agree to make essentially what's equivalent to an oath to work together, and at least to a singular goal of saving the entire fucking continent.
Yeah, we've got to get to that point. There's a
Yes.
lot of build up before we can
Yes.
ask them to cooperate.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get us to a centralized goal first, so that we actually know what we're getting to. Like we
think
want.
we-
Character or out of character? What's happening? I'm fucking.
We're discussing out of character what our characters would discuss in character during the 2 weeks leading up.
I think we disclose the information that the world symptoms and why, and the aftermath of what happens if this continued. And,
Probably starting off with like some examples of what they can see throughout the world, the sickness that's bubbling up in all the different areas, such
Yes,
as with
paint them a
Pride
picture.
Lake, the Broken Brothers. You've got the undead rising in the east. You've got the church falling out in power, and then suddenly massive devastation.
Some of those
is happening in
undead
there.
rising in the east are going to be present at the meeting, so we might not bring that one up as a problem.
No. It is a showing of the issue that is rising. That all of these things are all happening, all coinciding at the same time.
the risen is also a symptom of the
Yes.
problem.
Yeah,
That
okay, fair enough.
The risen are a reaction. They're not a natural thing.
Mhm.
So
And what do we want them all to do when we get down to it? What is the goal?
I think we wanted to be.
yeah, either mutual cooperation or failing that, at least cooperation with us, so that we may disperse knowledge and information between them, and it be them making the agreement to allow us neutrality as long as we continue to act in such a way.
And what do we offer them so that they see us that way? Because we're, as has been established numerous times, nobody. We have to be able to. Yeah, we can show them that the world is falling apart. Cool. We can show them that we have a general idea of what can be done to set it to rights, right, without everybody dying. We are lacking a lot of pieces, so we don't know everything. We're going to need people that can find out more information, right?
Mhm.
We're going to need.
And
We're gonna
we
need some wars to stop, so that they can focus, because they're just exacerbating the issue.
I don't think the wars can stop because most of the wars are with the church, and the church is not someone at our table.
Right. Fair enough. Yeah. So focusing against the church is probably fine.
We didn't invite the church to the table.
Well,
Right.
they might be here. I'm not. Arcadum, is there a church representative coming?
But there shouldn't be.
Okay.
The only churches we are in contact with is
Church.
Yeah, we're good with Carter, and
fucking-
that's it.
Carter and Jinne.
I mean, as far as you know, Ginny is on the other side still, not oranged.
Yeah, I'm like, where are you? What do you-
Why don't we just fumble our way through this? Because
Why
it
you
doesn't
asking
seem
me?
like we have an actual.
That's
plan.
that's my plan. Is the Ezekine route where I word vomit everything about whatever the fuck
Yeah,
comes
and
to
then they
mind,
question why you have the right to do it, and you crumble immediately.
Yeah, then we just back them up.
Crumble immediately. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
You have
what
crumbled
is your
sometimes.
ulterior motive? And I'm like, you're tripping. I'm literally here just to tell you.
I'm
how
an
things
angel of the
are.
Lord.
Yeah,
You know,
your
literally.
ulterior
I
motive.
am the son of God, Ezekine.
He literally says, "Be not afraid," and they're like,
Be
"No,
not afraid."
I'm very afraid."
Bro, it's him with the I'm Jesus, crucify me and be correct.
Except his response is, "Be not afraid," and they're like, "No, I'm very afraid." It's like, why? I told
Why?
you not to be.
There's no God. No one understands me.
Mom, it's not a phase.
I'm knowledge Jesus. Why can't you
literally,
accept
like,
this?
here's the short and skinny, and they're like, what is the geopolitical and the fucking.
It's because
I mean,
they live
it's your
in the
angle.
world, Marlo. It matters.
If you wanna,
In 10 years, I don't fucking care about the. It's gonna take you 10 years to do this paperwork.
My man
you're
over
dead
here
by then.
being like, your politics are getting in the way
He's-
of my
he-
saving the world.
He's in the corners like they don't know that the
Pretty
world's
much.
gonna end soon, but I'm not gonna tell them.
That's why I asked. I was like, yo, should I tell these fucking hillbillies or?
See, you
Leave
called
it
them
out.
hillbillies, like
Yeah, there it is.
like,
Head.
Bro. Bro
yeah,
says
that
he's
matters.
low traveled.
If you say it in your head, it matters. It matters. If you
I
say it in
think-
your head.
I think it would behoove us to bring up that rather early. That hey, the world is falling apart and it's going to end soon. Show of hands, who already knows this? And have the
I-
brass baron lift his freaking hand.
I don't think it should be brought up as the world's ending. It's
Okay,
I'm sure you can all see the sickness rising in the land.
sure.
Yeah, that kind of
The
do.
continent is in trouble. How many of you already know this? Show of hands, because I bet you half of them already do.
Well,
if
Brett
we can
Barron's
find
actually
out-
working on it.
Yeah, if we can find all this stuff out, and each of these world leaders has probably people under them who go around doing nonsense like we do, they've probably found out some pretty crazy stuff. We should treat them like people who have been around the block and are not blind. They're not hillbillies. They're just they're world leaders. They have
They have
dossiers.
been around
they
the
have
block.
knowledge.
What?
Yes,
They've been
exactly.
they've been actively manipulated by ancient forces that have long died before they even were born.
Mhm.
So it's just like they're not
Yeah,
hillbilly,
they-
buddy. They're just
Right.
uninformed.
Sure, but they're probably not as uninformed as we give them credit because they have advisors and people, and
Certainly not the brass baron, but yeah.
the brass baron knows stuff, guaranteed.
Like
The
three
freaking
factions.
Barrow King knew more than we could ever dream when we met him.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot going on, and they all know about it. We just
Well-
need to be like, hey, do you guys want to fix it?
To be clear, he didn't know about the ancients.
Sure. I mean, there's stuff that we're going to have to fill each of them in on, no doubt.
Hmm.
But I think a lot of them will know more stuff than we give them credit for. We need to treat the conversation as okay, here's a couple of informations we know. How many of you know these things? Cool. We know a couple other things, and we're willing to put them on the table so that everybody's informed, because we want to do something about it.
Hmm.
And
I don't
then
want my
we
words
see
burned, thank you.
we see if we can coax some of them to put cards on the table that they know about that they think we don't, right? So that then the information get coaxed out, and then everybody knows all the stuff, and hopefully eventually we'll come to an agreement that we can do something about it if we all work together with the combined knowledge that we've brought to the table.
Or somebody's gonna have to be a scapegoat and drag about all of the Matherian attention. While the others do the work.
But
I think the Brass Baron's already kind of on that. But we also know that the Barrow King has kind of backed off.
Okay, so I have a couple of updates. I wrote all this out, but I didn't have it I didn't prepare it in my head because I thought we were doing something else.
Yeah.
There's a couple of updates that we need to go over. First, you will be contacted by Carter within about a week of your current timeline, informing you that essentially that he has recovered someone that he thinks you should meet. And he asked permission to perform the song.
oh,
Permission granted.
Okay.
I will say that in the most amiable way possible.
Right. Oh, you don't actually have to ask permission. It's kind of like a thing that's a part of it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got
It's
it.
a thing you can do, but
I'm
don't do
sorry.
it too much.
I'm sorry. No one understands.
Carter, no one understands.
All right,
Carter,
so,
you're
so
returning.
that's the first bit, because it's a pretty big thing that happened. Someone that he thinks you should meet, or two people actually. That's right, two people.
Yeah, if that's canonically before the meeting, I'm down to tackle that.
Yeah.
He doesn't name drop them.
No,
And
he
it
does
was
not.
Okay.
the smiling and the weeping knight. Wait, what? No.
Yeah.
Tell Carter to tell his people to not leak any divine energy out of themselves.
What does that even mean?
What do you think it means? None of us here will, like, 3 of us here will not have a good time. 4, including breakfast.
He basically wants to make sure he doesn't evaporate us with his mere presence.
That's a thing that can happen?
Yes. Yes.
I can handle it.
No, you cannot.
Of course, good old Krem would be able to handle it.
You want to bet? I'll put 50 gold on right now.
Editor's note, he could not.
Should
Man,
mention
if
that
only
Tim
all
was
had
right.
money to bet with.
If I had 50 gold pieces, I'd bet him, but I have no.
All right.
No
You don't
such
have
a
to
thing
meet
as
me.
money.
I'm gonna move you guys over here because I'm gonna need a lot of space because there's gonna be a lot of fucking people here. So I'll move you guys over here. You guys will take like this area. I'm gonna start putting all the people that are gonna be there over here. And you guys kind of fill in. Because I did all the writing. I did who you contacted and then who those people contacted. And I kind of just wrote out the whole chain.
Now you're looking at the chain reaction in front of you.
We got segregated at our own table. Feels bad.
Mr. Lazo, I had a little archipelago of tables, and they're sort of geometrically moved from one another. Have those been incorporated in the geology of this place?
We could. Make
Mr. Loss, I couldn't
all my
help but
writing.
notice how the library doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I put a prism of
Oh,
incomprehensible.
that was moved to another section where it would have more and better light.
Okay.
Also, there's a sauna there.
Ooh. Sauna.
I
Neat.
only wish these
What?
old bones.
Why? Just relax.
Tend to wet your rock,
you
he would say.
were you responsible for giving Craig a room? Sorry, giving Gruel a room?
Well, everyone needs a room, Mr. Marlowe.
And what do you mean, give? I claimed it.
Yes, you did very good.
Okay.
It was very scary.
I don't need a room. I got the outdoors.
I sleep outside.
What, in your tree?
I don't even sleep. That's the funny part.
Okay, fuck, dude. There's so many NPCs. This is gonna be hard. I haven't done something like this in a long time.
Sorry, brother. We weren't quite ready. We were like, oh, we gotta prepare for the Phoenix fight. My bad.
No, it's just it's a lot. I have to juggle.
Is that Chinese Neil deGrasse Tyson?
But if that means
Who is he representing?
who is Chinese Tyson representing? Find out.
Is that
Today.
Neil deGrasse Tyson?
The oblate spheroid, known as Varen.
Oh my god! Thankfully, I had a bunch of art made and everything.
I have been sent by God to inform you of the existence of Pluto.
Pluto isn't a planet anymore.
Fucking roll initiative.
Fucking roll initiative.
It's not a planet, dude. It's a meteor. Cry me about it. Ask Chinese Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Chinese Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I cast Fireball on Pluto. Will Pluto explode? Then it's not a meteor.
If I cast fucking summon meteor, Pluto, we're coming here. Like,
Meteor
summon
strike
Pluto.
is a bonus action.
Okay,
A meteor strike.
Meteor strike.
I need
Meteor strike. That's a bonus action.
hope I can still do this. Fuck. You ever been old man afraid? That's what I'm feeling right.
The years are getting to you.
What is old man afraid? What?
Does Gruel's room have a door and can it lock?
I'm guessing it's airtight. Otherwise, there would be like pestilence and shit. Miasma.
What's really cool is that I get to explore some stuff today where like nobody's really touched, which is really cool.
Yeah, why are you guys touching stuff?
Who are you touching right now?
Hey, why are you touching him?
Hmm?
Stop touching it.
Pick up that can.
Let somebody else do it. Let one of the new parties deal with it. I hear there's some pretty good merchants out there. No, how mercenaries. Mercenaries.
But if I've been given the time I need to start my training up, I guess it's probably a good time to swap out the arts.
We're gonna get downtime to like make armor and stuff, right?
I mean, yeah. But this
If
is
you
kind of
want.
more important.
Yeah, I understand that. But I also don't want Suik to die.
I don't want to get stabbed.
I do not, how you say, want the Swig to die.
I do not want a chicken oversized to peg me to death.
Hey,
Like
That's,
his
That's,
beak.
that's very specific.
that's
with its
crazy.
beak.
With its
With its beak. Peg as in, tapping me with a sharp object. With mass force.
I don't think that's what you
not
meant.
the.
And
not
I,
Not
right
and
the,
you,
term.
not the other one.
I don't think
Not
that's
the-
what you
we-
Not
meant.
the other one.
I don't think that's what
we
you
know
meant.
what you meant.
And you know that that's not what that is. This fucking guy over here, man.
That is how you say it, no?
Heck.
no.
Peck. Yeah,
You
that's
speak
what I
better
said.
English
I
than
said
half
peck.
the people
Oh,
in this
No.
room.
I thought you said peg.
No, I
No,
said
you-
peck.
Everyone has
No,
thought otherwise.
you
And I'm sitting here
didn't.
like, he
Nuh-uh.
said heck.
Oh,
You said
okay.
peg.
I said
I'm not letting
peck.
you get away with
It's just
Don't
that
worry.
my A was really bad.
Don't worry, Swig. I believe you.
Peck. Yes, peck. Let me clear my throat. I do not want to die being pecked. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I have them all.
Freakazoids.
Make sure I'm not forgetting anybody. You have the Barrow King. You have Saphira, City of Sapphires. Have Broken Oaks. Have it's Brass Baron. Carter, surprise guests. Missing it. Hornhouse still in turmoil. Oh, the representative from Demon's Deep. That's right, I forgot. Go get him.
A dwarf. We're gonna give him the location of the fucking gold vein that we found in the silver stones. The place
So there's-
riddled with
there's-
demons.
There's gold at Silver Stones. Have fun.
Golden demons. What else could this guy ask for?
I mean, he's from Demon's Deep, so it's going to be a long walk.
We could just instant transmission him there.
Suppose we could. Are we going to offer that to everybody? Are we going to tell them that we can teleport all over the place in the first place? A few of them already know.
Well, one of them, no.
Does the Barrow King know?
No. He knows
Okay.
that we can
Doesn't he?
move. No, he knows that we can. We told him that we can move through his lands without actually being in his lands. So, but not actually what we do.
Then no one knows.
I believe we told
Carter knows.
the Barrow King and Carter.
Oh, right. It's like the Brass Baron is the one that doesn't know. My fault.
Yeah, you were the one who specifically was like, "No, we're not going to tell you. It's our secret."
A real.
Okay, I think I got everybody. So they're gonna take all these places here, so you guys can take these places here. Who will be speaking? Like everybody, yes, equality, all that stuff, but generally speaking, there is someone who sits in the middle, right? Who's that gonna be?
Like
I'm gonna
always.
give you one chance to opt out of this, but I'll take it.
No, we want to watch Marlowe crumble. And then join in and help
no,
him.
we don't. I'm okay with Marlowe doing it because I think that
Have
this
I?
is kind of your house. But
Have I yet to crumble?
Yeah,
What?
when the brass
You've
last time you were in front of the
crumbled
brass
plenty of
bearer
times.
and you immediately crumbled. He's like, "What right do you have?" And you're like, "Oh, huh,
In front of the dragon dude. Fucking crumbled like a cookie.
yeah."
Dragon Dude made a good point, and I agreed with him, which was it's sign of a well-adapted and mature individual.
He's fucking crumbled.
No one understands.
All I know is that
In terms of
I've-
conveying information, I've been extremely blunt.
I think you're great, Marlo.
despite what I've been
Thank you,
through,
God.
I still
I agree.
say that it should not be me.
Thank you, God.
He's the son of God for a reason. He speaks to the fourth wall.
He
Look at him.
speaks up. He sees that. Okay.
I think if Marlowe wants to do it, sure. Alternatively, I'll throw my own name into the hat.
For what purpose?
I might veto that.
I'm a noble.
Twilight Mouse is also completely fucking insane.
I mean, that's true.
And
That's also true.
if we want to be productive about this,
All right,
yeah.
I'm gonna go heat up my sandwich. I'll be right back. Let you guys decide this
Wait, hold on. How are you heating up the sandwich?
in the microwave.
I mean,
That's-
You have a
Okay.
microwave?
so
What-
if we're going to
what-
argue,
I
like,
don't need
who
to
would be-
fucking. I'm out.
Okay, how about I word vomit a preamble, just stream of conscious this bitch right into the ether, and then when everyone is like, but what is your ulterior motive? Then I sit down and I just check out.
Okay, so
And I
do we
get
want? Okay,
wine
so do you want me to take the head, and then I'll have you give off the preamble? Is that what you want to do?
Just let him
Um,
fucking speak his mind.
If you're down, yeah. But
Let
when
him
I
take
turn
the
on the
lead and then we
Marlowe
come
button, I just vomit, and then I sit down. I'm not. I don't want to talk about personal motivations. And
Would
shit.
anybody be interested in one of us taking the part? And I'm still harping on me. Anybody taking the part of actually doing the meeting organization in a formal meeting agenda template style format, so that everybody has a time where they can give their speech, and then a time to move on to the next step.
I would never personally allow you in character to take the head of this.
Yeah,
Okay, fair
you're
enough.
literally a stowaway. Like,
I mean, that's
here,
fair.
And
You're here because we have no reason to kill you.
Okay,
You've
then
also
who is
expressed
going to
your
do it?
unlikeliness with the city multiple times.
Who will do it?
All right. If I think what will end up happening is I'll take the head of it, and then I'll do like some basic introductions, and then I'll say, Marlowe, if you would, and then give it to you to preamble.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right, I'm sitting here.
Have any
Got my
of you been
wine.
in a professional meeting of any kind? Oh my gosh.
In
Okay.
real life, it is poo-poo, and which is why I'm fucking conveying the will of my fictional god to
Great. I'm
these
so glad.
plebeians.
Okay, so
Let
you're
me
going
live
on.
my power fantasy. If you want to take the head,
No, it's okay.
I respect Gruel as a no, not you, Twilight. Jesus, fuck. I respect Gruel's ability to be an adult in a meeting. Same with Swig. I think Chrome and Nar need a place to say their wisdom as like the people who bring forth the wisdom to the conversation and kind of smooth things out. And then Twilight Mouse, you can literally do whatever the fuck you.
I mean, if
We're
Lurker
not-
wants to take it,
We're not
pretty
gonna.
tempted.
I'm gonna sit over here and just look pretty. It's fine.
Nah,
I think
I want to
Yo.
talk about like people
Hold
like making sacrifices for us.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
fine.
I
For
could,
us, I get you.
Yeah. Sacrifice
I
your
could-
life for ours, type shit.
I could honestly reinforce why we should do this and not like give out any information.
Ooh, they're so big and small at the same time.
Ooh.
Big
Dude,
handsome.
put that up in to the screen. Oh wait, no, we have to wait on God to do that. Never mind.
Yo, put that shit up on a projector.
Try to get a good look at it, but I can't.
Big screen TV.
4K that?
I can 4K it somewhere. Let me find it.
What's
Gosh,
with
it's
the
been so long
formal
since
attire, dude? Now we all look like clowns except for you.
That's right.
This is
I
pathetic.
tried to say something. We're about to have an important meeting. Maybe we should dress
Here,
up
let me
nice.
switch back into my church garb.
Literally, no
Just
one
one
listens
up
to
us.
me.
Well,
They'll see through the facade of your one-upness.
They won't.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I won't even have to say anything.
I wasn't
Fine,
even a
I'll-
politician. I don't care.
I'll change as well.
Yes,
You
good.
took off your clothes. Okay, what is this?
Is that from fucking Roblox or something? What?
Perfect.
That's that one fucking DS game, isn't it?
It's like fucking draw whatever,
Yeah.
like word me whatever.
Yeah. You like type in anything and it'll spawn it.
Enter police. PMG. PFG?
PNG.
PN. Oh my god, I knew I was close, but I was so far.
Looks at Nenanoth. Don't start communicating too much.
Holy shit.
I wasn't going to say it that way, Miss Nar. He's gotten better. He's gotten much better.
He looks like an owl.
Holy shit!
No. What's with the dark tones of paint?
No, do
Me.
you know the difference between tone, mood, and setting?
I don't think this is the correct.
Yes.
Can you go
They're
back?
all different words.
Yes, they are words.
Well, wait, tone has to do with music, right? That's about as much as I learned.
Tone's like what you bring to the environment, and then the tones create a mood, right? Mr. Gruel here is really trying to set the tone.
For what? A funeral?
Something.
Look, my physical disposition is not exactly easy to look upon, so I'd simply cover it.
Why did you just opt to wear the thing that the leopards wear?
I am wearing a mask.
It's hideous and unfriendly.
Well, it was a gift from Fane, so blame him.
Lepers are usually on the outskirts of town, not at governmental meetings, but
But their
you think they'll buy it?
disguises are more welcoming than whatever he's wearing.
Did you take the whole week to sew that dress? Just for
yes. Did you think I should have made one for everyone?
A dress?
No.
I've never had a dress.
See? Miss Nar probably could have. I should have been more thoughtful. Ah, well, No time.
No, I think you're fine. It's...
There we go.
I'll go sit somewhere.
You
Where
got,
do I need to sit?
Can you make your dress like your portrait so I could show chat?
Oh, make it my portrait. I'm not sure I can.
Oh,
Maybe if you show my token. I don't think I can do it.
Isn't that the one on your character sheet?
Hmm.
No, the one on my character sheet is my, prototype token. That doesn't do it. Pop out. That doesn't do it either. That's something else.
Well, I tried to do show token and it just does that.
Oh,
Weird.
Oh,
Well, I put it in fan art. People can look at it later.
Look at that cute dress.
Yeah.
All right, I'm finishing up my sandwich. I'm ready to go.
zooming in with my eyes. Adorable.
What was the one that if you put things in the microwave, you get something from it? Was
Everything gives you cancer these
Food.
days. Food.
it was cancer, not food.
Cancer. We're all gonna die anyway, Looker. It's fine.
If you take 2
Real.
grapes,
I give myself about how old am I? 22.
You got
30 more
you got-
years.
You got time. You got time.
if you take 2 grapes and place them in a microwave, they will start to spark and produce plasma.
By the way,
That sounds fake.
Marlo, could you perhaps give me a quick understanding of your preamble?
I'm gonna let them know about what's going on with everything.
Can you spare the information about the gates?
Alright, everything is a lot. Perhaps being a bit more specific might help.
Why?
Just to me for this moment, please.
When I turn the faucet on, faucet's here. When I
Yeah,
turn
there's faucets. You're fine.
We have
This is gonna
plumbing
go
here.
so well.
when I turn the faucet on, it'll just come to mind.
You're winging it.
Yes.
We're all.
You wing
This is
out
Mm.
of telling them that we have portals.
I am ready.
Okay.
So Carter first, right? The weekend.
Right. Are we talking to Carter first and then everybody else? And he joins the table? Or are we talking to everybody else and then Carter comes to us with his friends?
The delegates are arriving piecemeal. You'll be able to speak to some of them first. But then all of them will be here.
So Carter and his men are acting as delegates?
They're just coming here, but since you have no other Metharians talking, that was the whole point. You'll
Oh,
see.
God.
You'll see.
Okay.
Let's hope not everyone at this table just wants to kill Carter. It would be extremely funny.
I would laugh.
I would not help anyone.
Well, first we're going to start with this interaction. Carter will sing the
I'll move
songs
breakfast somewhere else.
of... Okay.
Put 'em in.
What'd you say, Luke?
Your
Oh,
sound gate's catching you.
I said, am I using noise suppression powered by Crisp?
Yeah.
Man, okay. I said put him in Craig's room,
Ah,
but breakfast.
Yes, that's where he went.
Am I coming through?
you're good, you're good.
Cool.
Alright, so approaching you guys, you will see this. Singing the songs of Sherazard.
I need Sherazard.
Or Charizard, whatever it is. Captain John Carter will appear, and behind him you will see 2 mysterious strangers.
Nar smiles.
You will see these 2.
Ah.
Nar looks a little more concerned, but still smiles.
Behind him, you will see this individual.
The best boy.
You will see that he wields the shield of Metheria on his front, and he looks around with a curious eye.
He looks nice.
Behind him, you will also see A dour-faced man
Oh.
with a hat that obscures much of his features as he scans the room suspiciously, his hand resting comfortably on his crossbow.
Hmm. They're multiplying.
Sword Captain Carter, glad to see that you are still well. And your companions?
Indeed, Mr. Marlowe. These are my companions, Shield Captain Rhoda Caress and Inquisitor Trent. Hi, Inquisitor Trent. It's not quite High Inquisitor anymore, but salutations all the same.
Introductions for myself, if Carter hasn't already. I am Marlowe, from the land of Calcatesh, far off. A foreigner and traveler. And this is the Carnelian Circle. Marlowe will gesture. Introduction.
You may call me Nenanoth. He will gesture to the next person.
We're just going down the line.
Introduce
I
him.
am
I am
Ben of Tyr.
Sui. Okay, go ahead, Dynasty.
I am Ben of Tyr. Points.
My name is Arabella Ambersong, the Twilight Mouse. And this is...
I am Suig, druid of this place.
Nara gives a slight bow. I'm... Nah. Clan Root.
You aren't kidding. There's an elephant man. Yes, my name is Laza. Well, Laza Tralal Koramon, but you can call me Laza. Follower of Ezekine, and servant of the Carnelian Circle. Gives a deep bow. Well then, now that we have introductions out of the way, I have an explanation for you. As these two will step up. As you can see behind me, I have brought two very influential members of the church. It is my hope that with their aid, I may be able to turn some heads, change some minds. I apologize for the forthrightness with which I asked to return, but I believe it was for good reason. The High Inquisitor has something that you might be interested in. I think you would want to hear what he has to say. Inquisitor travels kind of step up.
Please, make yourself comfortable. We're all ears here.
Inquisitor Trent will walk forward, and then he will kind of look over. Carter, I don't know what you've gotten us in, but I'll trust you for now. Probably saved my life. He'll kind of move his fingers across the rim of his hat while he thinks to himself, where to begin? Suffice to say, I've heard not only reports, but seen with mine own eyes the presence of foreign deities. Recently, I was outed for a secret mission that I was hoping might save my beloved city. I know not as to whether or not that its continuation may yet bring reprieve, but I am here in the hopes that our discussions might grant absolution for my ignorance. As High Inquisitor, I have seen much, demanded much, done much. However, in these past 2 weeks, what I thought was truth, what I thought was justice, has been turned on its head. I stand before you now, in the hopes that I might be able to elucidate a few things about the Pale City, in the hopes that it might actually save it. I will begin by stating that I am I am unsure what you know, but the whole of the Pale City has been beset from within. Creatures of an aberrant nature have begun to contort and compel themselves. I had been suspicious of some time of infectants in the water of Dark Lake, as well as in other places, but with no real evidence to go off of, I've had to work in the shadows. There are many that believe that the Inquisition is, well, shall we say, all-knowing, but we are far from the truth. And there are plenty of within my particular charges that they walk with zealotry in their eyes, blind to the truths before them. But I've seen too much, and with Carter's words and Rhoda's enthusiasm, I have decided to take a chance that may very well cost me the years of my career and service, and even my very life. But I see no other recourse for peace. I know not what you know, and what you do not. I have prepared a dossier. He will then hand a stack of documents towards Marlowe.
I will take them.
You will find here in the written word what my articulations may yet not provide. I hope that they will be illuminating. In summary, I will state what they will reveal. The Church has been corrupted, taken from within. I'm sure of it now. Those that claim themselves to be our heads of state turned to aberrant monsters. Those of zealotry within their very eyes turned into an equal deadly weapon to be used against those that they once served. I dare say that much of it has to do with the appropriation of Nefaria's light, the power that she holds as unto something else. The dogmatic incantations, a guise for something far more terrible. But I think that Rhoda can explain that better than me. He will step up. Thank you, High Inquisitor. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Rhoda. Well, I'm not very good with words, so I'll just tell you what I know. Not long ago, a few months hence, I was conscripted to investigate a place called Fort Frost. Within it, there were rumors of archaeological findings not yet fully recovered. So, I went to do my duty. I was given a contingent of assistants, all very fine people. And over the course of serving alongside them, I grew to know them, understand them. There are some that say that I have a soft heart, that I do not wish to see apostates punished for the dark act of summoning forth their magics. And while I will admit I am uncertain as to the purity that one can maintain whilst wielding such magic unhallowed, I was shown firsthand that there is goodness in these people. It was by these saints and sinners that I was entrusted with that I learned that good can come in many forms, that doubt exists in us all. And I say this, for when we ventured far into Fort Frost, we uncovered a living saint. Would it be that I knew then what I know now, I never would have taken her back to the city. I would have destroyed it. But alas, such ruminations we must always hold to our mistakes. This saint, as it calls itself, we had first thought was meant to prevent the spread of the dark god Olakin High, which I am told is a god from your land. But it was something else entirely, quite the reversal. In fact, to hear the way that John Carter and Trent would put it, it is far, far worse than that. The Pale City may yet be lost if we do not act. My brothers and sisters are separated from one another. They are turned against one another through lies and visages of death. I have here, as he pulls out a dossier of documents of his own, etchings and copies from what we have discovered at Fort Frost. Captain Carter says that you are a man that can be trusted with such knowledge. I offer it to you as according to the edicts of your stone customs, as I was informed.
Thank you. I will look into this and try to reveal any information from it that would be helpful to you.
Very well. I will end my piece by saying that there are those in the church that are not confined to jealousy, zealotry. No, perhaps they are both the same. Whatever the case, it is my hope that whatever effect my words might have, that they may help venture peace and prosperity to the home that we share, but more importantly, to save the people of the Pale City. They are innocent of the movements of dark gods and broken men. Thank you. Rhoda will step back.
Marlowe will squint and look down a bit, considering his words. I think it'd be best for...
Carter will step forward to receive them. Go ahead.
I think it'd be best, Marlowe Stan, to explain to you a bit of who I am, and through that, perhaps, you could suspend disbelief in trying to understand my perspective. As you can see, I am not from here. I am not native. My job has been to keep a record, to preserve things as a historian. And I've been to many places, and this place is unique in its obfuscation of history. That is my primary goal and desire. That is what I serve. And throughout my journey, I discovered that it would be fruitless, because this land is doomed to be destroyed. It is broken. The magic of this world that we share throughout the lands is something that the people adapt to, and they maintain and take care of. But on this continent, it's broken. It is the cause of all of your troubles. It's the reason of what I presume Matheria doing what she had to do. There's a lot that we have learned in our time apart, Sword Captain Carter. I will try to keep the points as useful as possible. We have learned of the demons on this land and their nature. Do you know of the Anvanti ancients?
Carter will nod, and the other two will also nod.
Do you know of a fifth ancient?
Carter will shake his head. Rhoda will shake his head. The High Inquisitor will will look at them, and then we'll look back to you and do a short nod.
It seems that this fifth ancient is a demon unlike the demons that are native to other lands on this world. This place had been cut off from the gods of other lands. And it had been sequestered, and this ancient rules his own kingdom of demons. They are a faction unto themselves. They seek to take advantage of the souls of the Metherian, and I presume the other souls of the natives as well.
John Carter will say, when you say souls, say that again.
The souls, as in, are you familiar with the dream? The dream of dreaming beyond?
No, only what you have told me.
I don't fully understand the esoterics behind what a soul is or how it functions, but demons and other entities consume them. They're objects to them. They eat them. They barter with them. It's a parasitic relationship, and this world is ripe for them to harvest and abuse. It is under the directive of this Agamemnon.
Captain Carter will say, so this Agamemnon is the true threat?
The leader of, I believe that the true threat is the foundation of this continent. Your broken ley lines.
I see. So it is a symptom then.
Perhaps.
Aye.
There's more general things I would like to go over with everyone once they arrive.
The High Inquisitor will then speak up. Marlowe, was it?
Yes.
My question is straightforward, I suppose. At least I hope that it is. You said that the demons were different. Can you elaborate precisely what you mean by that? What makes them different from our demons? The demons of your land.
The demons of the other lands follow a god known as Babylon. He's the god of laws, punishment, contracts, these things. The evil necessity behind the stability of society, or something akin to that. Demons are typically ordered in their chaos. I can't speak for most of the other continents, but there's a natural order between the people, and demons being one of the denizens of other places.
So you're saying that they are not in the same ordering, that they are...
They have fallen out of the natural ordering of these kinds of things and have run rampant and have followed this Agamemnon to take advantage of the vulnerability of this land.
I see. Thank you. He will step back, looking quite, inquisitive about such a concept.
This is the first, major discovery that I think would have been of interest to you. Have you, shared the knowledge of Metheria with your companions?
John Carter will say, I have told them that she lives. It, amongst other things, convinced them to come with me.
I think there still is a lot that we do not know. And I think the best place to find these answers is to hear from her the history that is missing from this land.
They will look at each other and will nod.
In the meantime, we've asked the other heads of state to join us at a meeting, mostly to discuss the nature of the world, to help illuminate them that their world is broken, from my perspective. And, well, perhaps that would help in ending needless wars, at least for the time being, so that we can focus on giving this place a chance to have a future.
I'm sure that you will be convincing, Marlowe, the sword captain says. And if not, perhaps they'll listen to me.
Marlowe nods.
If I may ask a question of you. You spoke of some aberrations that have taken your people. Have any of you been to the Broken Brothers and seen the infestation that plagues that place as well? Any similarities that you and your people have noticed? Or if not, this is fine.
Captain Carter will say, I've heard reports, but nothing that I would be able to distinguish between them. Rhoda will say, not that I really know of. The High Inquisitor will say, if I may, the Court of Curses, as it is oftentimes called in Old Limerick, refers to the Broken Brothers, the four great towers of the long-since rebellious king, or duke, or some such that he calls himself. He and his three brothers have long since been a penchant of curiosity. I will admit that the texts that I possess are narrative, more so than they are factual. But as to the aberrations that I have witnessed, no. I do not believe they are the same, at least not from what I could see.
Nar will raise her hand. I've got a question building off of that. These aberrations that are attacking the Pale City from within, you said? People turning into them?
Trent will nod.
Any rhyme or reason, main area they seem to be coming from?
The High Inquisitor will say, well, certainly they seem to have come up from the south, but many of them simply appeared as such. It may have just been that the defenses of the Pale City or the complexity of its streets and the defenses of its people were too highly tuned for us to have noticed sooner.
There was a mention of a bright light that occurred before Carter had left from the direction of the city. Was this the beginnings of this event?
I don't know.
Well, it may not be much, but I do know one thing that I know of at least. Up north, past the Pale City, the first cathedral, I think there's something buried there.
They will look at each other. Then Captain Carter will say, what do you mean, something's there?
Back whenever you left the ice flows, Captain, we went deeper, and I found notes, saw a slight vision of, like, key points. Example being like the four brothers and their tower and everything. Well, if there are more problems with the world, one of them was under where the first cathedral would be.
And you think that this has a connection? What's happening in the Pale City? The High Inquisitor will say it. A direct connection.
I would believe so, yes. I'd bet good money on it, at least.
He'll nod, as if digesting that information. Captain Carter will speak. Well then, if you have no other questions, I would like to sit into this meeting, as I'm sure my fellow representatives of the church would. It is serendipitous that we should have a representative of each of the three main sects. Sword, myself, Rhoda, the Shield, and the High Inquisitor of the Eye.
Hey, am I coming through? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
And now we can hear you, yeah.
Holy fuck. My whole desktop is frozen, so, but I'll talk. I think that would be welcome and appreciated. I also need to restart my computer, so I'll be gone for a moment.
Hold on! As it kind of restarts the computer.
So a little bouncing rock pops up on the screen.
3 little stones bouncing in place.
I will put them in their place.
Bro, somebody tell him to not fucking radiant all over my face.
I will say it was really cool writing through all this and like considering all the influences that people had on those characters. That's pretty good. I very much enjoyed it.
The Inquisitor just influenced himself, no?
No.
He was influenced heavily by player action,
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
and Rhoda even more so.
Strange. What a feeling I have.
Right in someone else.
Apologies, Nor, but I must take the head if I am to speak.
Oh, is
Just
this the
stand
center
there.
chair?
It's not like you get tired of standing. What is wrong with you?
About professionalism.
Are there assigned seats?
Professionalism is overestimated. Just stand.
We are about to stand before people. You'll
Yes.
Look at the church and then just kind of stop talking.
I'll be right back and get some water so I can get ready. I'm gonna do a lot of yapping. Right back.
Oh boy! All right, bathroom break. Scatter.
Funny twist. I have a piss bottle.
My man.
I'm better. I also have a roommate, which I try to hide myself, but I don't know if it works or not.
Well, you just ask your roommate for the empty bottle when you fill this one up.
Grab a drink, I'll be right back.
Like thus.
Look, all the important people are gone. Well, the ones who care. Let me pop open the egg.
Crack that egg open. We got plenty
Yeah,
of
alright.
sacrifices.
Go for it. Isn't it like buried under the rock somewhere?
I think it's buried here.
Yeah.
Or it could be here. Wherever this big old stone table was like buried 10 feet away from it. There's a mental treasure map in.
Well, we gotta spare as many chairs as possible, because there's gonna be a lot of people coming in.
Yeah, I think I'll stand behind.
Okay. Ominously. Yes. This is a good look. I'll sit here all pretty in this chair, and these two menacing undead gentlemen just behind. Perfect. Good.
It would have
won't
been
even
weird
know-
if I stood right in front of Alaza.
Dude, I leaned over, unplugged
Yeah.
my hard drive because I'm like, fuck, it's gonna break my computer. Bumped off a mechanical pencil from my desk. It fell, needle first, stabbed into my finger perfectly. I plug the hard drive in, it sparks. I come back, I'm like, all right, I'm ready.
You did it.
I'm bleeding.
That's phenomenal.
Wait, are you actually bleeding from a fucking mechanical pencil, dude? You good?
Like one of those metal ones?
Yeah, with the little tip.
Yeah. It's heavy.
That bitch
Oh.
went right into my phalange.
All right, I'm back, and I found some lemonade someone left sitting around.
Are you,
Don't
why
drink
are you
that.
drinking
That
leftover
ain't lemonade, brother.
lemonade?
That ain't
Don't
lemonade.
drink that. It's swigs.
What are you talking about? Swig can't pee.
That's
It's
right.
not Swigs, brother. It's Lurkers.
I found some lemonade. You fucking enlightened soul.
That was beautiful. Very good.
I broke character too quick though. Sad.
Oh,
I failed the punchline. No.
I failed you. Dexter to the Einstein picture on the inside of his locker.
Oh man.
He had an Einstein picture inside of his locker?
Yeah, I'll post the freaking...
What? When was
Yeah.
this?
I like how everyone's crowding around Twilight.
Yeah. I've got my undead bodyguards over here
Yeah,
in my
would've been-
princess outfit.
It would have been weird to stand in front of Laza.
Damn.
And a little bit to the side.
I like the new art of Guru.
Thank you.
Oh, there it is in embedded chat there, Lurker.
Here, let me
This is
upscale
my
him a
new
little
art.
bit. He's a little.
Oh my god, okay, now I understand it.
Yes, I
Mm.
failed you. It's when he gets like a
This-
B.
the single tear. Madman. Bro thinks he's important enough for his seat at the table.
Which bro? That Carter?
No, no.
Oh, I mean he wants to lead the meeting. That's fine. He should have a chair.
No,
Man
dude.
over here is pressuring me to stand just because I'm undead.
Stand, dude.
Act.
We gotta flex our non-living existences all over them.
Is that what you want me to do?
Just ominously T-pose on the table.
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Your arms won't get tired of T-posing. You can T-pose as long as you want.
I'm sure as hell not gonna get outdone by some
Alright, I'm
fucking old Matharians.
Ah, fuck, he's back.
He's back. We've done nothing wrong.
Alright, you back too, Luke? You good?
Yeah.
He's bleeding a little, but he'll be all right.
Okay. Wow.
What's your opinion on lemonade?
Leftover lemonade.
That you
What type of
found
lemonade are we talking
The
about?
song or the drink?
Fresh squeezed or store bought?
No, sitting on a counter in a cup that he found left over.
Mysteriously.
Mysterious lemonade.
Mysterious lemonade.
Might be spiked, might not. Might not even be lemonade.
Might not be lemonade.
It may not even be a lemon.
I mean, it depends. You know, if you drink enough lemonade, it could be lemonade.
Right.
Okay. So I'm gonna just ignore that. All right, let's get to yapping.
Yapping time.
I love yapping.
All right.
Wow.
I lied.
Wow.
All right, this is gonna tire me out, but I'm gonna try my best, guys.
We love and appreciate.
I just
Don't hit us with the I mean,
What?
stupid meme. My fault.
No, mum is.
No mum is way.
No, mum is way. No, mum is way. Way. Okay. Alright, get this party started with a brand new beat. Okay, group by group, the delegates arrive. They all arrive within a few days of each other. Other than, we'll say, proper and expected greetings and introductions, you don't really, you considered it uncouth to speak to them other than John Carter and them individually, as they all arrive within 3 days of each other. So, what I'm going to do first is, once everybody has taken their seats, also will be your second, Marlo. I'm going around the round table, introducing each grouping together. Make sense?
Sounds good.
Okay, I need like better song.
Dun 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 dun.
Were you saying you were gonna sit or stand all day?
Yeah, but the Matherians, they've rested. They've done their spiel. I wasn't gonna fucking sit while they were looking at me. They were the only ones here.
You just stare at him down right now.
Just staring down the Matherians, dude. They pose the most threat out of everybody.
I think the Brass Baron might outrage them, saying he's on our doorstep and they're not.
I could run away from the Brass Baron. The Matherians could just rock my shit with their divinity. I do not care.
No, that seems too peaceful. This is like serious. Sorry, I want the right mood.
Yes.
I need.
I like peaceful.
See,
we have a peaceful meeting.
setting.
Might as well, like, put up the ominous lighting so that, Nenanoth's fucking wares look to the state of the mood.
You really still going on my fucking dugs again, aren't you? You really just fucking can't help yourself, huh?
Look at yourself.
Tell
Tell me you don't deserve it.
Look, I'm just cloaked up with a mask. That's all it is. Look, it's prettier if I wear the mask. That's all I'm saying.
No, not that.
Your 3 servant says otherwise.
Can't play that one because I'll get fucking banned.
What?
I think this is good. That's serious enough.
Yeah.
Men.
All right.
Amen.
Yeah. Men.
Oh goodness.
Wolfgang plush theme.
Yeah.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
I thought you were talking about the ancient chant that was going on right now.
All right, let's do this. In order, going around, you see the following. First, seated at the table is a representative from Demon's Deep. You will see this individual.
That's a dwarfy dwarf.
Ooh,
Is a dwarfy dwarf.
that's a very pretty axe design. And helmet. Look at that helmet. Look how cool that helmet is.
Damn, I'm jealous.
Man,
Oh, that's pretty sick.
I
that
wanna
could
be a
be you,
marshal
bro.
now.
That could be you. Now remember, you can wear opulent armor now.
Dude,
You just gained that feature, remember?
you need to make
yeah.
more
This
armor
individ-
designs out of triangles.
This individual's name is Sir Kron Emberdane. Of the Emberdane clan, he is directly here in service of the Thane of Trade.
Oh.
Respectful
come on.
nod.
Seated next to him and flanked by 2 servants, you will see the following. Aelin Trueheart, the
Yeah.
Barrow King.
It's him.
Is he?
He is flanked by his progeny, Atreus.
Is that a different art for him?
No, it's
No, same one.
Look at that.
and
I swear he was sitting down.
and to his left is Evelyn Lestrange.
Oh, her.
It's good to see you again.
Wait till they render.
Should I bow? Do I have to bow? Is he commanding me to bow?
Wait, did they not render?
They have.
We're saying for the whole suite.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, sure.
All right,
Jump.
I got him.
Well, thanks for coming to my party.
Nar sees Atreus and gives a slight nod.
So, to be fair, they're not actually fading into existence. They're walking in one at a time.
Right.
I'm
You
gonna
can-
go ponder
you can
my,
repeat.
my prism
can
and my
repeat.
song.
Is Flautist like introducing them as they walk in? Is that what's
Oh my
happening?
gosh.
Please, no.
Not flautist.
It literally are only like gesture type character.
Butters is a no.
She's a thirst trap.
She's your boba before the boba.
So Butters is like calling them out by their names and titles
We're
as they
quickly
walk
go
in.
arcade. We're getting creative.
Man,
He's working on it. He's working on it.
I'm just like,
Vibing.
I thought,
We were gonna go fight a phoenix.
no,
What?
okay. Seated next and flanked by two individuals, you will see the representative for the Druids, William Solace.
Fucking elf, dude.
Very elfy.
Very ears pointy.
Behind him, you will see an old man leaning on a sheathed glaive.
Mm.
Nice. A human dude.
Damn, look at that forearm.
That's a big fucking forearm.
Feel the thump.
And to his right, you will see an individual standing with their arms crossed, a serene smile on their face as they exude an aura of peace. You will see this individual.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Nice.
This
There he
guy
is.
here.
That boy.
He's back.
Guess who's back?
Merciless is losing his absolute mind, I'm sure.
Nar sees another orc. Nice.
This guy's not radiating like fucking divinity or anything, right?
I mean, so is the entire room. Just putting that one.
Nah. Also, isn't this guy like mega paranoid of Metharians? Why are we having him sit beside the Metharian?
Because this place promises peace and protection to all who
Because
walk
it's
within it.
better he's sitting there than the fucking Barrel King. Alright?
You're not supposed to know that.
It doesn't matter. The Brass Bear is gonna sit beside him anyways.
Okay,
Which they have
so
an active war.
Next up is Captain John Carter. As the OG. You guys know him.
The OG.
Real?
Yeah, we like him. We like him.
Just for chat's sake. Next to him is Rhoda, representing the shield. And next to Rhoda is Inquisitor Aether Trent, representing the Eye.
Nice. Aether Trent.
Alright,
Oh yeah, they are sword, shield, and eye. It's all three. That's cool.
and then seated here are representatives from the Saphira, the City of Sapphires, and speaking for the Free Cities. These individuals were contacted by Laza in the hopes that you might be able to secure better trade for Moaz Kadan, and also good to introduce yourselves to the political space to the south. You will see this woman seated in an extravagant blue dress and white silvery hair. Her dark skin and residual tattoos mark her as an Aunt Vanti. You will see this woman. She's the one on the left.
Fancy.
Damn, dude, we hit off all the marks now.
Man, Cambino popped off on that. Ooh,
Yes, he did. I really like.
so stylish.
Yeah, he went hard on that. It was very good.
Yeah, I certainly merchant written on that character.
Oh yeah. If you have to ask how much it costs, you can't afford it.
Okay. Flanking. I'm sorry. Her name is Faustine Hightower. Flanking her, you will see two others. On her right is an old lady in simple black plate mail who exudes an aura of unshakable confidence.
Oh.
Damn. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, damn.
And to the left of Grandmother Iron, you will see this individual. A man in a fine green coat, wearing a fine green hat, his blonde hair slightly aged with silver. Other than this, he does not wear much adornment. He stares straight ahead with a vacant, almost unsympathetic face. He bears the markings of the Silver Coast Trading.
Bro's got the 1,000-yard stare. He does not care.
Human rights? What are those?
What are those? Stares at the
Human
food.
rights, human lefts. I'm saying.
Just saying.
Okay. To the left of them, you can see seated, a smile on his face, his massive brass hammer leaning against the stone table, is Davian Laton, the Brass Baron.
Shiny.
I still think that's one of the best arts you've ever made for me. He looks fucking so cool, dude.
He's very shiny. He's got main character outfit.
The
That's what it is.
details you put into it are just perfect.
Does he have escorts as well? Or?
Yes, he does. He has one escort. You can see this individual, an orcish woman with enormous brass gauntlets.
Mm.
Isn't this the person we were threatening earlier?
Miss Sazanka.
The monk?
Okay. And now all they have all gathered. All right, so as they gather, I need immediate insight checks because I got to tell you a bunch of shit. Because you would have noticed it as they came in, they started sitting down and all that stuff.
I'm gonna whisper to Chrome. There appears to be an open seat if you would like it. Having you here is a comfort, of course, if something goes terribly wrong, but you have an equal seat at the table, it should appear that way.
Fair.
Bro, the fact that the fucking dwarf just walks in alone, that's just...
He's tough.
me.
He's cool.
I noticed the praying hands on his shoulder.
Okay. With a 22 Nananoth and a 17 Swig, the two of you scour them, and I'm going to give you a quick litmus test rundown of who doesn't like who, and all that good stuff, okay?
All right.
All right. So, this woman, although she is very stone-faced, you can tell does not like this guy at all in any way. It would seem that him being there is a matter of perhaps some kind of legal or cultural expectation. She does not like this guy. This lady doesn't give a shit about anybody here. Except maybe this lady. This guy literally gives no shits about anything. At all. This one seems to actually want to serve this individual and is watching everybody very carefully. The Brass Baron actually seems to have positioned himself specifically as to be a border between the rest of you and them. You can feel his magnanimous personality kind of pressing outward, a noticeable presence and wall in which to get through. You can see that despite not liking this person, this individual is looking upon you with an open mind and a soft smile, which he gives towards Laza and to the rest of you. John Carter, despite himself, looks rather nervous. This is very, very different from being on a battlefield, as he is not one to joust with words. But what is going to happen is more important, and you can see that he has steeled himself for the cause. Even more so, since both Rhoda and High Inquisitor Trent seem to have both placed their hands on his shoulder, reassuring. The three Matheria boys are certainly there to do the best that they can. William Solace looks like he has a problem with no one, but he also doesn't treat anybody like a friend. He takes a moment to size everyone up, like a tiger testing its territory. Behind him, a very tired old man, Elron Truefire, looks around, a whimsical look of nostalgia in his eyes, covered from behind a steely confidence towards what must be done. This individual, bearing the praying hands of a foreign god, looks out over the table, his peaceful aura still exuding. His eyes, however, tell a different tale, furrowed and concentrating, as if looking for something. The Barrow King, for a long moment, keeps his eyes on the Matherians, before turning them back towards Marlowe. Although he does not say it, Marlowe can feel from the Barrow King that he holds true to the agreement, but only just so. An iron cage that could easily be ripped apart by the massive elephant behind it. A beast barely soothed, and hatred barely contained. Behind him, Atreus Ven, his progeny, seeks to keep the beast tamed of their father, looking out over the rest with suspicious eyes. Evelyn Lestrange, ever the afforded keeper of oaths and defender of the Barrow King, keeps her eyes only on the other attendants, to make sure that none of them seek to draw their arms. Her eyes, however, linger softly upon Grandmother Iron, almost as if there is a twinge of recognition. And then finally, last but not least, Sir Ember Dane, the only dwarf at the table, other than Swig, who seeks to speak on behalf of his people. It seems that he has neither any affection nor hatred for anyone at the table, although there is a passing curiosity in his eyes as he looks towards Swig. That is what you're able to detect. I'll give you a moment to process that information, and then I'll be honest, I need to prepare this more.
Mm-hmm.
And we're close to time, so I think we should call it now, because I really want to make sure this is ready.
Yeah, I'm down.
I mean, we've only got, 10 minutes? Oh, wait. Luke, are you here next week?
No.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Oh, this
I
is
have
shit
a week
timing.
off.
Yeah, we might actually just have to skip that time.
I can word vomit my preamble in like 10 minutes and then just dip and go to the
Yeah,
sauna.
but then Arcadum will have to like react from like that point, and it would be really.
Oh, fair. It's like pausing record.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do a lot of my best work in the moment too. So
Yeah. I think
damn.
it might just have to be what it is. We'll have to skip next week, but I think this is fine, personally.
Sorry, guys. I really thought we were doing the Phoenix next. That's my bad.
No, you're good. We weren't very clear. Like we were, for the most part, kind of like
Yeah, 'cause
floundering ourselves.
This meeting is not like a small thing. Like this is gonna be huge and
Yeah,
probably more
it's
than
a big
this.
deal.
We Broken Solace totally broke our flow. Like it was great. Don't get us wrong, but it broke our flow. So we're trying to reestablish.
Back on track.
All right, well,
Yeah.
We'll stop for now, and then we can just talk about what we're going to do after session. So, thanks for
Yeah.
watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting the channel. You guys are great. I'm really looking forward to this conclusion because there's a lot of writing that I did that interludes all this stuff together. So I think it's really cool. Also, shout out, Cambino did Faustein's art, right? That's
Yeah.
Cambino's art.
It was
Yeah.
great.
I wanted to show that again because, like, it's just really, really good.
His
Like,
style's gotten so cool and developed. I like his
Yes.
his shapes.
yeah, his style's like what was it? It's like one of those like watercolor painting comics. You know, where they don't
Sandman.
Yeah, like the Sandman where they don't use hard lines, they just kind of flow stuff
Yeah.
together. Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, I'm definitely going to use him more for future stuff. I was really glad he did all the council members. Yeah, he did all of them, so it's pretty good. Big
Rad.
shout out to Cambino again. What a cool guy. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Adios,
Wait.
chat.
Oh,
Adios,
was
mis
there any
amigos.
fan art? Any fan art?
Just the art updates.
Just
I
a
like her.
couple of my doodles.
With dudes.
A couple of my dials.
Yes.
Okay. We saw most of those anyway. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.
See ya.
Mama.
Whee! I'm a little teapot. Turtle power.
No.